EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54. Let's go.
Now it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Don't get nervous. Hey, South. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
21. Hey, orbit. 54.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Down. Ready. Check 25.
54. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
20. We got double up. 21.
Check.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, exit.
On 1st down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Hey, Rick Lance.
Again, Ryan. And it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Touch 50. Hey, easy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. There's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What? 380! Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Go. Tempo,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Look left.
Back to the Mike. Mike, back to
Let's go.
Again, Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. But the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game. Because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey! 51, Sam!
Slant.
80 weapon. Got it.
Go get him.
51.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, get the weight room.
39.
Small. No, get out.
Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
21. You got tight.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz,
and he's going to go down again. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
It's now 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Ryan, it's hauled in by Hardy, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Under 10. 10. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Watch the safety creep.
Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Check. 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 Check.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. Be ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Wait. Wait.
Watch the eye.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check 3. Check 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
49, check 49, check 49.
Switch. Switch.
Hey, check.
Mike 54.
Ready to go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Get it, baby. Boom.
Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tat McKinley just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
14.
On third down, Wilson throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Good.
So again, it's Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Drop deep.
On second down, here's Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 50. Look left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. There's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Lockett. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And a completion to Wilson. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Good.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, bye-bye. Check 3. Got it.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To throw again on second down. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Ryan will throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Undercut.
He's crossing.
Five.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
54 is Mike. Check.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Hey, Alpha.
Strip that ball.
Now Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, express.
That's going to be a long day. Mike's 54.
I'm on him. Hey, high 7.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Let him go.
Throwing now is Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike 54. Watch the run.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not getting.
39.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Let's get the ball.
Get up.
Ryan to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
12. 20. Good. Good. 4 down. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Big edge.
Pick the edge. Check. Hey, alert. Run it.
SOS.
Stick.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
45. Mike, 45. Coming to you.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
One left.
Check 45 to Mike. 3 bud. Switch.
I'll go special.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.